there, this is Kent Courtney, and I'd like to welcome you to the Carroll County Farm Museum. The origins of this museum go back to the 1850s with the almshouse here, and in the mid-1960s it was converted into a museum that represents the agricultural heritage of the state of Maryland. And we're lucky enough to be at a reenactment where they're doing some Civil War battles, including a reenactment of the Battle of Big Bethel, which happened in 1861, one of the earliest battles of the American Civil War. And John Milleker is here, and he's a photographer that specializes in an old-time type of photography. And John, could you tell us a little bit about the process of how that works?
Absolutely, Kent. This process was invented in the late 1840s, and it is basically the first kind of instant photo. You've got a lot quicker of a process. You've got a lot quicker equipment, and this is something that they really used to capture. It wasn't fast enough to capture the battles, but it was fast enough to capture the aftermath of the battlefield. And the interesting part about wet plate collodion photography is it needs to be prepared, it needs to be shot, and it needs to be developed and taken care of before the plate dries. So you can really imagine that that all of your photographers that captured the battlefield images had to bring all of their stuff, including my trusty dark box back here, and we had to take all the chemicals and mix them kind of on the spot and really put everything there.
So not only were the people back in those days photographers, but there were chemists as well.
Absolutely, you're right.
Now tell us a little bit about the lenses that you use for photography.
Well, thankfully, a lens by the name of the Petzval lens came out about the same time, and this was made by a mathematician by the name of Joseph Petzval, and this was really the first multi-element glass lens that was available. And if you know anything about photography lenses now, it's an aperture of about 3.8, which even by today's standards is very, very quick. So when you add that to the wet plate process, which is now a blistering fast ISO 3, now we're getting images that are seconds instead of minutes.
And so about how many seconds would it take for the typical photograph?
Today we're about 2 seconds.
Really, only 2 seconds and you can expose a plate?
Exactly. Now there is some thoughts about this. Now we are using the chemistry that is the exact same chemistry that was published during the publications of the time, but we believe that now with refining the chemistry and being a lot more precise with that, we're probably another stop or two quicker, just because of how pure the chemistry is nowadays.
Now, once the image is captured on the glass, what are some of the steps in the process to bring it to life?
Well, once the image is captured to the glass, it already is to life. Once we fix it, and that pulls off all the unexposed silver, that's it. That's your image. However, we do need to continue to rinse the image. We need to dry the image, and then we put a protective varnish on the image that ensures that it lasts at least, that we know of, 160 years.
So the typical soldier would actually be taking a piece of glass with them as their image?
Actually, no. The wet plate collodion process started with glass, but the photographers quickly learned that they can use a japanned iron plate, and that would be your tintype. That would be your tintype images. And not only was it cheaper, it was lighter, and it was more durable to send through the postage system.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, then how would you reproduce those images like Brady did in New York City?
Brady actually took the plates. He also used Alexander Gardner's glass images. Alexander Gardner shot a lot of stereo images. So that would be an albumin print, and the albumin print is taking a glass image that is actually a negative and exposing it on a piece of paper that is egg white, silver, and salt. And that would make a positive print out of it.
And so this is actually one of the early examples of how you would mass produce photographs.
Absolutely.
And what about the financial success of photographers during the time of the American Civil War?
Just about all of them, except for Mr. Alexander Gardner, who went to start his own insurance company. All of them kind of died penniless and poor. So it didn't really pan out for that many people.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, typical artists, they work very hard with their craft and develop something. And, you know, the historical record that we have from the American Civil War largely comes from the images that were struck by those photographers who went out and captured pictures of people, pictures of tents and camps, and even locomotives and things that were part of the materiel of war. Well, John Milleker would like to thank you for talking to us, and would like to remind you to watch midatlantictv.com at midatlantictv.com. Sure. Yeah, John, what would be the way for people to get hold of you?
We're available at johnmilleker.com. We're also available on Facebook, and the spelling of that is JOHNMILLEKER.
12:30's like soon though.
The battle's at 3. It's 12.
What's my manners on?
There we go. Order. Arms. In place. Rest. Ah! Oh. There we go. All right. Cotton.
Here's a cotton picker.
Now watch. We'll change where we set up.
Are you from Maryland?
Are you from Ringling Brothers?
Put combat gear on.
Wide range, wide range.
Listen up.
We're just that good.
At the left oblique. Forward. March. In place. Rest. So, as I understand it from the commanders meeting, they'll want us formed up here past that football-shaped field that's up there we normally drill. We're going to be in the woods most of the time. The scenario is we're just to come down out of the woods in a column, leaving our entrenchments. So everybody got caps and water. Everybody's weapons serviceable. Hopefully we'll find out. So they said whatever the money we collect,
We're getting popped over there.
what's half their money going is volunteer organization.
Huh?
So they said, oh, we're welcome to attend that.
Paper? No paper. No paper.
No paper.
They were shooting like crazy.
Yeah, I'm 59 now, so I'm shooting like when the kids were younger, I was shooting them that time.
Which, again, creates instead of the regimental commander deciding to
Ceasefire! Load and come to the ready! Battalion ready! Ready! One rank only!
Civil War was smooth for muskets. They were not accurate.
Remember how you... Yeah. I just tried to
My ears keep on popping. Yo, done. That one guy is fire.
Now the Confederates will be assaulting them. If you look down there, you see a bunch of guys in what looks like pajamas and pillowcases. They were Louisiana Tigers, Weeks Tigers. They were very prevalent in many other wars. On June the 10th, 1861, one Confederate killed during this entire battle. Stopping those in the Richmond.
I need to go.
It seems like the Yankees are advancing very quickly. Cavalry. That's so cool to see on horseback. And of course the archery. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Let's go for smarter.
Yeah.
Nice job. Did you guys have a good time? Very good. It was very good. You guys, thank you very much for letting me talk to you. Thank you for letting me talk to you. All right, guys. Come on. Thanks, guys. Oh, you know what? When the Confederates come through, we're going to have to come through. Those are called blue. Yeah, just a uniform because at this time, the French army seems to be the and the French army seems to be dressed like the blue or like African different things like that. So one of the Confederates don't dress like that.
By two!
Ready?